Hey, warriors, let me tell you something most people learn too late. You will lose people you were convinced would stay forever, not because you failed them, not because they stopped caring, but because life has a way of revealing who was meant to walk beside you and who was only meant to pass through. And when that moment hits, when you look around and realize you're standing alone, something powerful clicks into place. You were always enough. The world just needed to step back so you could finally see it. Epictetus once said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he lacks, but rejoices in the things he has." He understood what most people forget. The only foundation that never collapses is the one you build inside yourself. People change, circumstances shift, promises fade, but who you become, the strength you carry, that stays. Standing alone doesn't mean you failed at connection. It means you stopped depending on others to complete you. There's a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is a wound, solitude is a choice. Loneliness screams for someone to fill the emptiness. Solitude whispers, "I am already whole." And once you understand that difference, everything changes. We're taught to fear being alone. We're told isolation is failure, that needing no one makes us cold. That's a lie. The strongest people you'll ever meet learn to walk through fire by themselves. They didn't become hard, they became unshakable. They didn't close their hearts. They just stopped handing the keys to everyone who asked. This isn't about pushing people away, it's about pulling yourself together because before you can truly stand with anyone, you must learn to stand on your own. And that takes more courage than most people will ever admit. Standing alone forces you to face everything you've been avoiding, your fears, your weaknesses, the parts of yourself you hid behind other people. But on the other side of that fear is freedom, real freedom, the kind that doesn't need approval, the kind that doesn't collapse when someone walks away, the kind that makes you realize you were never really alone. You were finally meeting yourself. If this resonates, stay with me until the end. Say it with me. I am enough alone. Number one, learn to survive without an audience. The applause will stop. One day, the people who cheered your every move will go quiet, not because you became less valuable, but because attention is the most temporary currency in the world. It flows like water, always moving, never staying. And if you build your life on needing it, you'll drown the moment it dries up. Seneca warned us centuries ago, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. One of the greatest trials is learning to exist without witnesses, doing the right thing when no one's watching, being excellent when there's no praise, continuing when the crowd goes home. Ask yourself this: how many times have you experienced something meaningful and your first instinct was to post it? That instinct isn't wrong. We're human. But when sharing becomes a need, when your life doesn't feel real without validation, you've handed your power away. Living for an audience turns you into a performer in your own life. You stop asking, "Does this fulfill me?" and start asking, "Will this impress them?" Your joy becomes dependent on approval. Your peace becomes hostage to opinions, and slowly you disappear. The real you gets buried beneath what you think people want to see. Here's the truth: most people aren't watching as closely as you think. They're too busy performing their own lives, trying to impress people who aren't watching them either. It's a cycle of illusion. So learn to be your own audience, validate yourself, chase goals that matter to you, even if no one understands them. Find joy in moments that never make it online. When you stop needing an audience, you attract real people, not fans. The strongest version of you exists in private. Number two, do not measure loyalty by words. Promises are cheap when life is easy. Everyone says forever when forever costs nothing. Epictetus said it best: don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Loyalty is the same. Real loyalty doesn't talk, it shows up. Watch what people do when pressure arrives, when you're no longer useful, when staying becomes inconvenient. Some people loved you, others loved what you provided. That distinction will change your life. Stop being shocked when promises break. Stop measuring trust by words, measure it by presence, by consistency, by action. The people who stay when staying is hard, those are your people. Everyone else was just rehearsing lines. Say it with me: I trust actions. Number three, today you matter, tomorrow you're forgotten. And that's not tragic, it's liberating. Marcus Aurelius wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Impermanence is not the enemy, it's the teacher. In 100 years, almost everyone who knows your name will be gone. Your reputation will fade, your achievements will disappear, and that frees you. Because if you'll be forgotten anyway, why live for approval? Why defend a reputation that's already temporary? You don't need to be remembered. You need to live fully. The mark you leave isn't on history, it's on the people you touch, and that's enough. Say it. I live for now. Number four, live by alignment. Energy follows it. Your energy is sacred. Most people give it away like it's infinite. Notice how people make you feel. Energized or exhausted, seen or tolerated, that's alignment telling the truth. Stop pouring into people who only take. That's not loyalty, that's self betrayal. When you choose alignment, you'll lose people, but you won't lose real connections. You'll lose transactions you mistook for relationships. That's liberation. Be where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Number five, guard your peace with discipline. Peace isn't accidental, it's built. Lao Tzu said, silence is a source of great strength, not weakness. Power. Not everyone deserves access to you. Learn to say no without explanation. Distance is sometimes love with boundaries. Protect your peace daily because peace isn't passive, it's a choice. Say it with conviction. I protect my peace. Number six, build a character you can rely on. When everyone leaves, you remain. Character is destiny, not circumstances, not luck. Who you are in private is who you truly are. Keep promises to yourself. Do the work when no one's watching. Tell the truth when lying would be easier. Build integrity in the dark, because at the end of every chapter, you're the only one guaranteed to be there. Make sure you're someone worth being with. Say it. I trust my character. Final word. Standing alone isn't punishment, it's the point. It's where you become unbreakable, not because nothing hurts, but because you know you can handle whatever comes. Stand in your truth, stand in your boundaries, stand even when standing costs you people, because you were never really alone. You were always there. And now you're finally enough. If you're ready to stand strong, no matter who leaves, say it loud. I stand strong alone.